Hey guys, we're on our second half of the day before Mega Christmas. Mega Christmas is Eve, and we're hanging out with Dorothy in a back alley. But it's tame, it's fine.
Sorry, I got very briefly confused because sometimes we get comments, and I'm gonna draw attention to it right now. We get comments where, why did they bother trying to not date the episode when the save file shows the date? And they're right, but because we're playing this in December, and it's December in game, and long story short, I just got confused. I was a little turned around. I was like, wait a sec, are we not actually on the day before Christmas? And then it was a problem. I'm sorry. Anyway, sorry.
It's all good.
Can we restart the episode?
No, we can't.
Can we please
no,
restart
absolutely
the episode?
not, because that just made me watching you have a whole. Because I gave the intro and I looked over to you and I swear I saw drool coming down your face as you were staring, trying to do the math. You
I
were
was
like,
puzzled.
the fuck day is it?
I was puzzled by the video game. Look. Oh, it's one of these.
I love these.
Yeah.
These are always there when they.
I mean, but sometimes they're like, we're gonna hang out, and then it cuts back because it was an uneventful hang, I guess.
Nah, we're about to talk about some shit.
Yeah.
Want one?
Are you really offering a little girl a cigarette?
Now you're a little girl.
I always am. Innocence, however, is another matter entirely. But anyway, thanks. No. Smoking seriously messes with my air filters, and they're a hassle to replace. Don't mind me, though. Smoke to your heart's content.
Thanks. I will. You don't have to. So, why don't you tell me about this guardian of yours? I want to know what kind of woman she is.
Sure. Well, her name is Sophia Graham.
Graham?
I'm gonna go with Graham.
Graham. Why is Jill... Do we know someone named Graham?
I don't know. She's a retired PE teacher. Nowadays, she works at a gym during the morning shift. She's pretty fit, if I do say so myself. She had a daughter. Apparently,
She had a daughter. She had a daughter.
She had a daughter.
She had a daughter!
Sorry, I just had a moment. Apparently, she suffered from nanomachine rejection all of her life. Okay.
That's why we were just reading about it.
Well, no. Is Graham the name of our ex?
Our ex's mom.
And so the daughter that she lost is actually our ex, maybe?
That wasn't our ex's name. And our ex just died a week ago. It's new news.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Sorry.
Well, not a week ago, but really recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when she finally healed, it was she was hit by a truck. Oh shit! Never mind. I should have gone one line farther. Literally one line farther, and then I wouldn't have said that.
Laugh. What was her daughter's name?
I don't know. I never asked, really. Are you okay? I'm reading fear, or is that surprise? It's hard to tell.
I'm fine. Wait, read?
Well, I don't see emotions like you do. I have to make do with a combination of body heat readings, face recognition, and context. I'm still a bit confused about some, but I've gotten better with time. Anyway, you sure you're fine?
Yeah. Scared or surprised. She's not wrong, though. Wait, does that mean your last name isn't really Hayes?
Hayes is just my artistic name. Sounds more exotic than, and that's what people usually look for in this business. I tried other names, though. Dolores Hayes, Genesis Graham. I tried Dorothy Warrior once, but a legal team came out of nowhere and stopped me cold.
So, what's your legal name, then?
Rebecca Dorothy Willow Graham. Bit of a mouthful, if you ask me.
So Dorothy's actually your second name. Should I call you something like Becky, then?
People have always called me Dorothy rather than Rebecca for some reason. That's why I chose it. It's useful, too. People have tried to falsify stuff using my name, and they always get caught.
Because they use Dorothy Hayes as their name?
Yep. Only my mom, or guardian, calls me Rebecca, so it's weird to hear it from others.
What about Willow?
Willow's my first surname, actually. When I got registered, my guardian was married to a guy who had Willow as a last name. Shortly after I joined their household, they separated, so I was left with his family name first.
Hold on, so your real name, in short, would be Rebecca Willow.
Doesn't have the same pizzazz, if you ask me.
Whatever you say, Becky.
Stop it! It'd be like if I called you Julianne all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Whoa, that was anger I read just now. Lots of anger.
I think it's weird enough already if you just call me Jill instead of Honey.
Weird, huh? How you can end up feeling associated with a name that's not yours? Weird, huh? How you can end up okay. Yep,
I get it. Sometimes it's hard.
Yep. Cold reads.
I have an uncle that always calls me Tina. He kept calling me Cousin Tina Jill for some reason. Neither of us mind it though, because he's calling us what he thinks we're called instead of mixing us up. That, and it's completely useless to try and correct him. But maybe that effect is true for your clients too.
How so?
Well, you're worried about your clients not hiring you because you're you, right? But think about what happens when it's announced that a character will be played by a different actor. Sure, it's a character, but people are also going for the actor playing the character.
So you're saying they go for my roleplay instead of just mere roleplay?
Sounds too far-fetched.
Sounds plausible, actually. Okay, honey. I'll take my leave now. Don't want to take up all of your break. Thanks for the chat. See you at the party tomorrow.
Hell yeah, bye.
I love Dorothy. Like, Dorothy's energy is just great.
I need to remember to buy more cigars. Let's remember that for Mega Christmas.
Yes.
Get rid of nighttime maneuvers.
Get out of here. Get out of here. One more. We may actually,
Fill it back
we're
up
not
before we're
going to,
done.
but we're getting real close.
Maybe. Back. Did I miss something? Unless you count the worst PPV main event fight I've seen all year? Not really, no. All right. Going out? I'll have a word with Go-Go outside. He was so hyped for that match, he must be devastated. Okay. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hi, Say.
I was hoping you'd come by.
God,
Good
you're
evening,
ripped.
Jill.
How are you doing?
The nightmares have stopped, so I'm sleeping better.
All right. When? How about your injuries?
My bones are healing nicely. My wound's finally closed. The scars itch a bit, though.
Well, that's good to hear. Are you by yourself today?
Yeah. I'm running a couple errands by myself today, but I wanted to come by here for a while so that you could invite me to Mega Christmas.
Yes. I saw that tomorrow's Mega Christmas and I haven't gotten a fucking invite,
Yeah,
so...
I keep looking at my mail, Jill, but it's just not that...
Do you ever text Jill?
Do you ever text Jill?
No? That's a hard friendship to maintain. I also noticed the big guy from last time is outside.
Buster? Stella doesn't want me being alone while I'm still healing, so she suggested suggested taking him with me.
Ah, I see.
There's a switch slightly in the way, so it keeps slightly
Just
obscure.
move it
I'm
to
just
the
gonna
left.
move the switch. There we go.
You have full autonomy
Aha.
here. What can I get you?
Something cold.
Short. Cold for Say. Just something over ice. Very nice classic drink. A classic drink over ice.
Let's see, what do we got? You know what, I'm gonna do the, can I just go by name and navigate? Yeah, I'm gonna just do the, let's see.
On the rocks and mix. You want
Yeah.
Bad Touch? Let's do Bad Touch.
I can do a bad touch.
Sour, classy, vintage. That's a good drink.
Sure. Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the rocks. And mix 1, 2, 3.
Yes,
There you
Bad
go.
Touch. Here.
Yeah, this is the one.
Why drink something cold when the weather outside is so cold too?
It's not that cold, actually. But I've always had a decent tolerance for the cold, so I'm not a good reference.
So Stella isn't with you today?
She's throwing a mega Christmas party tomorrow and is having a meeting today. I'm just helping her by checking some of the things she ordered.
And here I was, all ready to invite you to the party we're throwing tomorrow.
You're throwing a party too? Sorry about that. Can't really say no to Stella. Maybe next time?
If there's a next time at all. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal.
I want
want you to know that I want you to have a good time. Have fun. Drink a couple of beers on our honor.
I will then. What are Stella's Christmas parties like?
They're really big. There's lots of food and drinks and music. Sometimes there's too much food, though. So at the end of the party, she lets the staff take home whatever's left. She also buys toys for all the children of the staff members.
Really?
She says something about taxes or whatever, but during the whole thing, she just shines. She carries a beaming smile that I don't see any other day of the year. Many of the kids have started calling her Auntie Ella.
Auntie Ella? Ah!
Stella always does her best to put up a tough girl facade, but she's very much in touch with her inner child. Christmas, Easter, Halloween, name a party and she's most likely celebrates it big.
Interesting.
Do you like parties, Jill?
I don't mind them. They're a good place to see people. I don't want to actively look for parties to attend, though. I just don't mind going to them.
Ah, I see. I only go to parties that Stella is attending, because otherwise I'd just stand there without anything to say. That's that, and I'm not one to wear dresses, you know.
You're not?
I'm a tattoo ripped. They don't look cute on me. Although, with all this healing that I've had to do, I won't be as fit for a while. This is me at my absolute weakest.
Oh, gosh.
Power level 1.
Yee.
They're too, breezy, too. I feel like I'm wearing nothing. But I bet you look good in a dress, Jill.
It's been years since I last wore one. I wouldn't know.
I can see Say in like a really rad pantsuit though.
Yeah,
like, I think
she
she'd
can
look
rock a
incredible.
pantsuit.
Yeah.
Last time I wore one, I remember worrying my arms were too thin or something like that.
We all have a complex, huh? I mean, even Stella has her own.
That's hard to imagine.
Oh, but she does have one. She just stresses a lot about it, her bust size.
Really? She's not that small. I think I'm smaller than her, in fact.
Actually, it's the opposite. The opposite kind of complex, I mean. She's a bit self-conscious about having a big chest.
Really? Again, I've seen bigger chests than hers, to be honest. My best friend, we call her Titty Hacker.
Yeah, have you
meet
met
her.
Titty Hacker?
Titty Hacker's great. We love Titty Hacker around here. she's such a bro. Although I guess comparisons are useless here. They rarely help with complexes.
Well, she does go the extra mile to hide it. In fact, I have no idea how she does it. I mean, I've seen her before and after she tucks them away, but I guess I never cared enough to ask the specifics. That's also why when she goes out, she styles her hair in those,
Drills?
Oh.
They look a bit drilly, don't they? She styles her hair like that to help divert attention away from her chest.
She seems fluid enough. Why not go through a reduction surgery?
Because she also kind of likes having that size. She takes her bust size after her mom. And Miss Carmine is quite proud of her chest.
It doesn't come up all that often, but it does crack me up how this game has like wonderful female characters and all of that, but they do have a habit of
They all
like
talk
at
about
some
boobs.
point during their serious conversation
They're
they'll
like,
be like,
boobs.
and now a break so that we can talk
Talk
about
about
bus.
boobs.
And I'm like, fair enough.
yeah.
Fine.
Puffing out your chest is a sign of confidence.
But here's the thing, Gina. It's feminist because they all have very deep feelings about
I
boobs.
know.
They're complex. They're all different. It
passes the Bechdel test because it's not a man they're
No,
talking
they're
about.
just like
it's something
boobs.
that belongs to them. Sorry.
It's not for anyone else. It's their own personal opinion. It's fascinating, but
It
it's
just
a lot
cracks
of
me
boob
up.
talk.
It's like between this and Titty Hacker, it's just like, boy, oh boy.
Boobs, oh boobs on
This is
boobs.
a lot. Don't you have anything to... Anyway.
She says something along those lines a lot. Stella has quite the admiration for her mom, so I guess breast reduction would feel like betraying her.
Huh.
I'm making it sound like she's hiding J-cups or something like that.
Jacob.
I guess in a taller or thicker person, her size would be normal. She's just a bit shorter or thinner than the norm. Do you get self-conscious about your bust size, Jill?
Not really. I'm more self-conscious about my height. Although it usually comes up whenever not being average height hinders me somehow. What about you?
Yes and no? It's not my bust size, but rather that I look too manly sometimes. And I can't help but wonder if bigger boobs would help with that. But then they'd be really annoying in my job. You know, the job that I have.
I mean, she doesn't have anymore.
She doesn't
yeah,
have
never
anymore.
mind.
Thank God she doesn't have it anymore.
Fair enough.
Thank you.
Can I get you anything else?
Do you have something non-alcoholic?
I do. Give me a sec.
Let's get her something. Let's see if we can find something cold and non-alcoholic.
Cold and non-alcoholic.
Yeah.
Anything with optional.
Yeah.
Or...
Well,
that's non-alcoholic. But it's not cold.
We'll come back. I think she liked the Bleeding Janes, but this is on the rocks, but 3 optional Karmotrine aged, optional blended, optional Karmotrine aged and mixed. I don't know why I care so much about this one, but I just like Say, and I want to get her a drink that makes her smile.
Are there any optional Karmotrines that are on the rocks?
That's a great question. So far, no. On the rocks, yeah. Here we go.
Sunshine Cloud, baby.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Easy drink.
Yep, and on the rocks and mixed, blended.
Boom.
Nope. It needs to go waka 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 waka. Okay,
Waka,
there we go.
Sun Cloud.
Here you go.
Here.
Thanks.
You're not one to drink that much alcohol, are you?
It makes me feel sleepy, or at the very least makes my legs go numb. It's an annoying feeling, to be honest. It makes me wonder what's so good about getting drunk. I mean, I'm not above it, but it's not exactly a pleasant feeling. You feel like you're sleepy even when you're not. Your legs go numb, everything starts sounding funnier than it really is. What's so good about not being able to control yourself?
That's a good question, actually. Usually people like feeling numb because that numbness helps them forget their problems. Even if we don't talk about alcohol, there's a portion of people that can't afford food, or who are suffering from some pain that only alleviates when drunk or high. It doesn't sound really logical on paper, but then again, humans are rarely, if ever, logical creatures. Despair and pain cloud your judgment and make you do stupid things sometimes.
Yeah, I've seen that firsthand. This world has an ugly side nobody deserves to be a part of.
There's also a matter of addiction, you know? You start just liking the drink, but then you need more of it, and before you know it, you're hooked.
Oh, yeah, that too. So, tell me, what kind of party are you guys throwing?
Nothing fancy. It'll just be me, Boss, Jill, a couple of regulars. We'll bring food, we'll chat for a while. That's it.
Man, that sounds so good. At least better than the whole planning madness Stella is throwing right now. If you ever throw something like that again, you let me know, you hear?
Sure. They say.
Yeah?
What do you plan on doing now?
I'm gonna check one last errand before going home.
No, I mean, what do you plan on doing now with the White Knights disbanded and all?
To be honest, I don't know. I never prepared a plan B because I figured if you can go with plan B, why not just make it the plan A? I'm not the brightest person, so I never graduated from college or even high school. I could go for a position within the police, but it wouldn't be as thrilling. And I'm tired of blatant corruption. I'm sick of it.
Oh.
But I'm alive. I learned something after the hell in Hollow Trust. Life is not something you can just throw away easily. Clawing my way out of that place made me realize just how much I want to be alive. The body count left in the bank was ridiculous, but I'm still here. I don't know what I'll do, but I'm alive. I'll figure it out sooner or later.
That's nice to know.
Well, I gotta go. Bye, Jill. Good luck with the party.
Please come again. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hi, Mr. Detective. No. What was it?
I feel like my gut is that it was like
Yeah, it was smarmy and high.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a call. It won't be right, but no. Hi there, girl. Give me a strong drink, won't you? All right. No, I feel like I'm mixing him up with that other guy.
Maybe.
The one that has like an ending.
Yeah, no, he was whoa.
Yeah.
I recall this guy being a little bit
I'll stick with
not
this.
like caricatureness, but a little bit like that.
Okay.
Manly.
Something make this guy feel like a real man. Give him a pile driver.
Let's see. I mean, we could give him a gut punch.
With lots
It's
of
strong,
Karmotrine, maybe?
yeah, with like
Sure.
yeah. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's a good drink.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
I
Aged and
drink
mixed.
that drink.
2, 3. All right, there you go, sir.
Hey, here you go. Yes, this'll do. So, what brought you here? Nothing special. I was just working on a case, and I happened to be in the area. What kind of work? Tracking someone. A gun for hire.
I don't know if he had the.
Me neither, but I think I'm sticking to it now. I like it right now, so he's trying to do noir detective, but he's not good at it.
See?
What about the girl? Crimson something? Yes, I'm tracking that girl. Didn't you just get out of that job? I did, but the guy offered me a huge amount of money and, well, I just couldn't refuse again. Well, it's your life, not mine. I wonder, though, there has to be more than that whole thing than just acting as middleman to look for some murder. Say, how safe is this place? We're protected by the BTC property laws. The walls are soundproof. And I really couldn't give less of a shit about selling info to anyone. Okay, then. Wait, soundproof walls. Why? Did you see those vending machines outside? They're quite talkative, the bastards. It'd be annoying without those walls. All right, then. Have you heard of Lord Lance Lavender? Nope. He's some big name from Kanyavania. Yep, Kanye Westvania. His blood.
Kanyavania.
Kanyavania.
Huh.
His blood apparently has some weird reaction to Glitch City's nanomachines. Once in contact with the air, it does nothing. But if still fresh and touching someone's blood, the nanomachines will initiate a reaction. Essentially, they'll just eat through the other person's body until there's nothing left. They're using him as a guinea pig to see what causes the reaction and if it could be used to fight nanomachine rejection. Well, turns out that the Crimson Rose is his daughter. She left years ago to earn her living here, and he hasn't been back to see her ever since.
I hate this.
He could be lying, you know. Doubt it. I did my research. She really is his daughter. Why didn't you figure that out earlier? I had no clue who was making the contract and tracking all the messages to the source would have been too costly. Knowing who the sender was made things easier. I see. Can I get you anything else? What about a cobalt velvet? Okay.
All right.
Oh, I like him. I've fallen for him. I think he's good.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the rocks and mix. Done, done, done. Take it.
Here you are. Oh, you actually did it. Were you expecting me to mess up so you didn't have to pay? No. So what
I forgot that was
did you
his character trait. He'd be like, "What can I get for $50?"
Yeah.
And she's like, "Get out!"
Keeping in mind all the risks you told me last time. He told me he wanted to see about her again one last time, or at the very least, deliver her a message.
I hate this.
He could have been lying. Yes, people lie. You made your point. Even then, I felt like I couldn't say no. I mean, I know what it's like to not be able to find your daughter. What it's like to be apart from her, not knowing what she's doing, even if she's alright. You do? Who are you? I have a daughter. She's about your age. When she was a teen, we had a big fight and she ran away from home. At first, I just waited for her to show up. But then I started getting worried and went out to find her. I couldn't find any trace of her. Nobody had seen her. Soon, I was worried if something might have happened to her. I guess that's how my tracking skills and the list of contacts begin to grow. I finally found her, taking cover in some dumpster, unconscious from starvation. So yeah, I just couldn't say no to his request of finding his daughter. But I don't expect you to understand. So how's the search going? I'm very close to finding her. That girl's pretty good at covering her tracks. Compared to the her from before, the bank incident, though, she seems slower, somehow. Either she's let her guard down, or something else is happening. What will you do when you find her? I have this letter I'm supposed to deliver to her. I don't know what it says, and I don't want to find out. What if she tries to kill you? I might not look like it, but I can take care of myself, bartender. You don't stay too long in this business without picking up a couple tricks. Yeah, I guess you're right. Okay, I better get back to work before the trail goes cold.
Please leave, Art. Please, don't.
Please come again.
Don't be back.
I liked that character. But then he got so serious, I'm like, no. I can't, no.
You're like, oh, this is your trauma
Like,
you're sharing right now.
Damn it. Are you done? Yeah. Okay, then. I want you to be here tomorrow at 8 p.m. No working beforehand. The bar will be closed tomorrow. Come dressed in your absolute best. We're having a party, after all. All right. Where's Jill, by the way? He stored all of our things in his home because of how close it was to the stores. So I told him not to go. Told him to go home already and bring the stuff tomorrow. I see. Well, see you tomorrow, boss. Hold on. Wait a bit, and I'll go home with you. Oh.
Sure.
Thanks.
No, okay.
Okay. I know the small party is what you need. Aww.
Boss is
Yay.
the best.
The best.
And we got tips.
That's
yeah.
Those are some good ones.
Yeah.
Hey,
Merry
Merry Christmas. Nice. We should grab cigars. Can we see if there are any cigars to buy?
Yeah. Good call. Let's see.
There might not be any.
There might not be. That's a good call, though. I like the idea of it.
There aren't any.
No. Okay.
Okay, cool. Then, you want to come back next time for Mega Christmas?
I think so. See you then, folks.
All right, killer. See you guys.